Hey kids, got a new project. Today what we're going to do is install new washer and dryer. Ooh, you got a new washer and dryer? Lucky. I didn't get a new washer and dryer. Mama got a new washer and dryer. All right, so here's what we got. We got the Samsung matching washer and dryer. Ooh. Washer part number WA52A5500AV. Dryer model number DVE52A5500V. These things have all the bells and whistles. All the whistles and bells. They've even got the tambourines. Okay, so this dryer, a couple of things about it. The way the dryer sits at our house, it's on the right of the washer. What does that mean? That means that when it comes with the door opening the wrong way. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna reverse. We're gonna change the door to open the other way. Step 1, unplug the dryer. Step 2, open the door. Step 3, remove these 4 screws at the hinges to pull the door off. Tech tip, start at the bottom so that the last one is holding it from the top. Your screws are removed, lift the door up and out. And set on a soft surface like a towel or a rug, or in my case, an exercise mat. The next step is we're going to pop that off and we're going to remove these 2 screws. We're going to take them and we're going to flip-flop them in that exact manner. This will come up, over, and in. The top will become the bottom. Are you with me so far? Step, we're going to take the top and bottom hinge covers. We're going to move them over and snap them into place over where we just took the hinges off. After doing one, I will try and video doing the second one. There's a little bit of a get it right aspect here. We want to make sure everything's where it's supposed to go. There we go. All right. Now comes the fun part. We are going to remove 10 screws from the inside of the door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. As you remove your screws, set them to the side so you know where they correspond to. Now that we have the screws out, we're going to remove this, what they call the glass holder. I found that the inside of the door was the easiest place to get started, get my fingers in, and then it kind of snaps off. And it kind of pops. It has snaps around the outer edge. Hold your mouth just right while you were doing it, with your tongue sticking out. What you'll have is this. Your hinges are still there, and your latch is still there, and these are hinge covers. So now what we're going to do is switch everything over from one side to the other. Like so. I even did it one-handed. I'm gonna go around and make sure everything is seated all the way down where it's supposed to. Like so. See, this one isn't quite in where it's supposed to be yet. You gotta really tell it where you want it to be. You don't want to force anything because it hasn't been this way ever. There. See, now we're all flat and flush. Everybody's where they're supposed to be. Now we got to get this guy and put him over here. Holes are lined up, got it switched over. Now, we've got a latch cover on this side and a big gaping hole on this side we need to switch out. In this case, Samsung decided to use a sticker. So pushing it from the back side carefully. All right, and we're gonna stick it to this side, like so. Nice and centered. Now we're ready. Now we're gonna put it all back together. First thing we're gonna do is make sure our glass is nice and centered where it lives. And we're gonna put this here back on, nice and centered. That's not very centered. I know, one-handed. Oh, see, my latch came out. I gotta put that back in its spot before I go snapping things together. Okay, so let's make sure our holes are lined up. Okay, there we go. And coming through the hole nice. All right, here's our hinge covers are in their place. Everything's lining up, top, bottom, sides. All right, now we're just gonna start snapping all the snaps into place. Alright, glass is where it should be, everything's snapped in. Now we're going to replace our 10 screws. The 2 long ones were for the latch, so we'll bring them over here and we'll install them here. Now that all 10 screws have been put in, we hang it on the dryer. So remember, it's in and down. It'll hold itself there, and then we'll put in our screws. Put it in, drop it down, and it'll hold itself there. And we take our hinge screws, start at the top. I'm not going to tighten it all the way, I'm just going to get it there, and then I'm going to do the rest of them, and then I'll tighten them once I've got all 4 in. Now that I've got all 4 in, I'm gonna manually, I'm not gonna use the motor, tighten so I can feel how tight it gets. I'm gonna do the top one, I'm gonna do the bottom one, I'm gonna do the top inside one, inside bottom one. And now for the test. Oh yeah, latched perfectly. There we go. And that's how you reverse the door on a brand new Samsung dryer. Hope you enjoyed it. Love ya. Oh, by the way, do that like thing and subscribe button. Really appreciate it. Thanks.